Hey, how's it going? So, some people, and by some I mean like one person, has been asking me how I do my stuff. So, I thought I'd just show it off real quick. And I really mean it quick because I'm gonna speedrun this shit. So, first things first, find a MIDI, or not MIDI, find an FLP of the song you want. So, let me just go this one. I actually haven't used this one. I was just watching the video earlier for no reason. So then put it wherever put the FLP wherever the fuck you put your FLPs. Wait for that shit to download. So while you're waiting, you can I don't know, file your textures maybe. Okay, and now it's done. So now I have to switch the capture because you can't see what I'm seeing right now. Alright, so then on here we fucking boom, boom. I'm not gonna teach you how to install WinRAR and shit because you should fucking have WinRAR by now, you damn moron. Okay, so now we've extracted it. Gotta find where you put it. There it is. Open this shit up. Eventually it'll open up. You gotta give it time, you know. It's like an insecure teen. Okay. So now it is open. So I'm only probably gonna do the opponents because I'm not a girl, believe it or not. Okay. So what I like to do is go to the end or go to the beginning, and then find a similar sample. So that one's like an O. Okay. And then open up Audacity. Don't mind this. That definitely was not anything for a mod I was working on. So you take one listen. Hold on, first let me check, see if stuff that I should probably turn off. Okay, turn off any effects that you have because never mind, you can't really tell. So this sounds like a okay. The VA for this is also a much older person, so it's definitely not gonna sound anywhere near the same, but whatever. So let's see. Ooh. 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 A. I. Okay. So that's all our samples for Mr. Bill Elizabeth. I definitely know how to say that name. So then I have my input volume on my microphone set really low because I usually have to normalize it to make it somewhat loud. So then you export it as a WAV. I don't think it actually matters what you export it as. This is just where I save my shit. Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright, then open up a new thing. Just ignore those things. I'm gonna have to blur a lot of shit here because there's a lot of stuff you're not supposed to be seeing because of stuff and things. Okay, so here. Grab this shit, put it in the fucking thing, mess with the timing of it to make sure it starts right at the beginning. Turn off this, go in here, use OTT. I'd usually try to make it somewhat accurate to how it sort of sounds in here. So, Oh yeah, OTT just makes it sound nice, by the way. You don't have to. Okay. Then you want to cut it up with this tool up here. You can just press C, I think, to get to it faster. That's what I do. I'm mostly speedrunning through this, assuming you know how to use FL somewhat. So you do this, do this. Boom. You can cut it off prematurely, by the way. That part doesn't really matter too much. It might help as well. So like an example of when I did that was on the strangled mic crom. There was a sample I did where I literally just like died at the end, where I was just like, ah! And then I was like, that shit sounds ugly, so I'm not gonna have that on the sample. And that was a good move. Even though none of the notes in that part are that long to where you'd be able to even hear it, it was an okay call for me. So once we have that should spread out enough. Make sure it's spread out, by the way, because if it's too close together, FL might mistake it for like one audio thing. So then export it as a WAV or whatever the hell. That's the wrong fucking. Export as a WAV. I usually call it something like this. Then grab the work in progress. Click this. Click pitch correct sample. Turn this down, turn this down, turn this up. I think you can see my mouse, so hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Okay, my samples were a little fucky, but it should hopefully not be too big a deal. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. To put together samples with the slice tool, you can either click here, press C, and then you hold Control, left click, and then left click the sample you want to attach it to. That's how you do that. And then you can press C again to turn it off. So then you just click and drag, and you can drag it like down here, I guess. And then you Control A, Control C, move this over past last sample. Press Control V, click again, drag this up. Control C again, go over here. Fucking boom. Bap, skip. Okay, when it reaches B, you can just Control A again, and then you can do that. So now you have a whole octave. Then you can just do that until you're in an octave you're fine with. Which for me is usually about 6, even though it rarely ever goes that high unless I do some crazy shit. But you know, it's fine. Okay. That should be good enough. So then comes the part that's gonna be hard to edit, because it's gonna be hard to edit. So get this, right? I have no fucking idea how you do this the correct way, since I pirated FL and stuff. So I'm not sure if it's just because I pirated it and it's an old version, or because it just doesn't work for me. But I think what you're supposed to do is be able to like drag it into your playlist, but I've never been able to do something like that. So instead, what I usually do, and I'm not fucking with you here, by the way, is I start a recording without my mic on, and then I just play through the entire audio and I watch videos in the background while I'm waiting for it. And this usually takes like 4, maybe 5 minutes if you're unlucky, but usually it's like free. So I'm gonna stop my recording and then I'm gonna come back to you later. Did you miss me? So now that you've got your audio recorded, what you then want to do is fucking I'm definitely thinking with my brain right now. Go to a website that can convert an MP4 to an MP3, and then find your video. Thankfully, I know where all my videos are saved. That's embarrassing. Okay, So we finally have our fucking chromatic. And this one should be the finished chromatic. So I'm gonna call it real. And let me just open it up real quick. Yeah, okay, that sounds right. I'll go back to the FLP that you opened like an hour ago. Turn off auto-dump. Turn the shit off. Because if you do now, you'll have a bunch of notes on your shit and it'll look really stupid and you'll look real stupid. So then do this. Wait, hold on. You click this button and you click auto slice, still auto slicing. Sometimes though it might mess up, especially if your samples are a little wonky, so you just might want to double check just in case. Okay, seems fine. So that's just how it sounds right now. So yeah, you can tell why I didn't want to do this song originally. So I'm gonna pan this to the right actually, because he's on the right of this, in the song. Okay, so now comes a sort of hard part, which would be effects. I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually know at all what effects might have been used here. My only guess is Fruity Blood Overdrive. Maybe D Blue Crusher as well. Ooh, that sounds close. That sounds close. Of course, you can pitch down a voice if you wanna. Actually, hold on, here's a better idea. Oops, hold on. Here's a better idea to make it sound okay for the most part. Just make a clone, lower it down by an octave. I'm not gonna tell you how, cause fuck you. Then do this, see how it sounds. Wait, hold on, I gotta fucking. Alright, sweet. That sounds almost accurate enough. You know, it's close enough to me. Oh, I didn't talk about voice lines, so I'm assuming this is the part I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Won't lie, that line is not a line. I think it's just a laugh. So let's see how does it? I probably shouldn't have deleted it. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh fuck. What have I done? Okay, it's just like like that kind of shit. So let's try that. Like some shit like that. Okay, hold on. I want to get rid of that pop because that shit's gross. I think I fucked it up still. Good enough. This is just a tutorial. If this were an actual thing, I would probably be way more picky about this. So, ooh, so evil. Then get rid of this. Put it over here. I have no fucking clue what the hell I'm looking at again. Yeah, okay, that's close enough. Put it on track 1. And then I think it has like a pitch down thing happening at the end, so create automation for here. Then fucking shrunk. I hope that's smoother than it. Okay, hold on. Fucking copy. beast. Yeah, sure. I'll live with that. Let's see how that sounds. Hold on, something ain't right. That shit is like not loud at all. Hold on, I'll get it eventually, darling. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna do a cheesy thing. Normally, you don't have to do this shit. Fuck. I'm assuming 4 isn't taken. Then fuck. And then watch this shit. Gaming. Okay, now it's too loud. Okay, that's good enough. Fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna risk a little risky risk. Because I want this to be somewhat loud. Nope, that's too loud. Oh, whoops, I forgot I don't have the boyfriend thing. Alright, whatever. So yeah, that's about how you do it. Sorry, I kind of spent a long ass time just listening to the song, but it's fine, it's whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Yeah. I won't do a video on the inst recreation because that shit takes way fucking longer, and if I spend any more time awake, I think I'm going to die.